What up, y'all? I didn't have a good day player props at all yesterday. Mad that I didn't choose Cat. I did mention Cat. Instead, I went with OG, and he didn't start rebounding until it was too late. So didn't really have too many winners. So we'll try to do better here today. If you think, maybe I don't know how to use the tool, maybe you can use it better. There's a link in the description. You can get 25% off at Props Madness. You can come check it out yourself. But I've been doing well overall on props. Just a bad day yesterday. So I do have a few looks for today. Open to hear, if there's something that you like, some you guys have questions about, you want me to pull up. I have about 20 minutes probably to do this, and I might not even take that long. So let's get straight to it. First game I want to look at here, we're going to go to the Rockets, and we're going to look at Tari Eason. Now, I do believe KD is, and again, let me just open up my other, you guys can't see this screen, but my injury report. So yeah, Kevin Durant is listed as probable. You can see that here too as well. Um, but for Tari, what I was going to say is the last game without KD, I feel like there wasn't enough people to create for him. He only got 2 3-point attempts. Both of them were in the first quarter. He made one. He's usually shooting like 5+ a game, I feel like. But without Durant, he just needed some more creation to get him some of those looks. KD looks like he's going to play here today. So outside of that, I am going to look at these games without Steven Adams because he plays a lot more, bigger role, etc. And you can see the points even right here. But let's go to threes because this is what I want to target one more time. Threes, and we're going to look at defense versus position, I believe here. And let's put it 11 outside the top 10. So when he's not facing the toughest defenses, not the top 10 defenses versus forwards, as far as, 3-pointers, he's hitting this. He's actually getting 3+ each of these games when Steven Adams is not playing. You see 64% of his points come on catch and shoot, bottom 10 defense against that. The reason I want to choose threes and not points today. And we do see it's a bottom 10 3-point defense, bottom 10 versus catch and shoot, et cetera, et cetera. But just look at the paint defense. He does score a good amount of his points, 33% inside the paint. It looks like it's the number one defense protecting the paint. So I'll just focus on some of those above the break threes, thinking that KD is in. He can help, create some of those better looks for him. So Tari over 1.5 threes, it does look like it's starting to actually get juicy if this is the correct line. I'll just tell you that I paid -135 for mine. If it starts to get juiced like this, I would honestly just look at the 2.5. I mean, you can see the chart here. And let's just look at the 3-point attempts. In these situations, he's averaging 6 attempts. And this is a guy that's shooting 48% from three this season. So, just needing him to make half, you probably get some plus money if you take 2.5. However you want to take it. I took 1.5 3-pointers early, and that's how I'm rocking with this one. We'll take a look at the chat really quick just to see. Yeah, what up? 1204 Jet. Denver was nice. A couple other guys in here. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Gonna keep it going. I don't want this video to be too long here. So let's close this one. Let's look at the next one. And the next one, we will go Thunder and Spurs. This one a little bit thinking outside the box for me. Or I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk it out. I'm looking at Chet, and I want to look at his points and rebounds. So first thing that came to my mind is we know this matchup. We've seen this matchup plenty of times already. And we know that Wemby takes this matchup versus Chet seriously. So I was thinking about that. First thing I wanted to look at here is head-to-head. How's he do? He hasn't hit it in any of these games. And I got 26.5, just FYI. But 25.5 is still probably good. But you see, he hasn't hit it in any of these games, head-to-head versus Spurs. I mean, it's a bad matchup. You look at defense versus position. Why? Because Wemby's down there. You're going against Wemby, man. So looking at 48% of the points he scores are, in the paint, top 5 paint defense, all that good stuff. You guys can see why we're not expecting him to score. And just the fact that Wemby's going to take the matchup personally is what makes me want to look at this. So Let's see if we can look at some other things that can match up for this game besides just the head-to-head. We do have Hardenstein. A lot of these games without Hardenstein, right? So let's put with Hardenstein out there, and let's just look at some of these tougher matchups. So defense, first position, points and rebounds. Let's look at the top half of the league. I mean, we see where that's getting us right there. I feel like there's something else that I'm missing here. Something else I'm missing here. But I'm just gonna scoot this to the last 9 games. And again, I did get 26.5, so I got it above this. It was, a clean 9-0. But you see he's averaging 18.9 points and rebounds in this situation. With iHeart out there. And let's look at the rebound chances, maybe 12.9 rebound chances. And his rebound number is 8.5. I mean, expecting him to get about half, he's not getting enough when he's playing the power forward position. So that's what's making sense to me. I did check out one more thing here. Let's take this away. Let's look at the games with iHeart. Has he played any back-to-backs? He has. Didn't even come close. 16.5 points and rebounds. So I like Chet under his points and rebounds in this one. And then I'm going to move over. The last one I wanted to talk about here is Grizzlies and Kings. And for this one, I'm going to take a look at Ty Jerome. Yeah, we see he came back the 31st versus the Timberwolves, played 2 games versus the Timberwolves, scored pretty well. I think he had 12 shot attempts, 11 shot attempts, or 12 shot attempts, 10 shot attempts in this game. And you see he had 19 and 20 points in both. Matchup-wise, they're allowing the second most points in the paint. That little floater he does, I mean, it's only been 2 games, but you see 29% of his points coming in this range. That little floater could very well, he could be doing that all game long. This is also a poor pick and roll defense. Let me see if I can't pull it up here, but this is the second worst pick and roll defense in the league. So that's what he's going to do all game long. I mean, it just seems to be a really good matchup. You don't have Jaren Jackson Jr. anymore. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. And I added the assist just because he's been dishing it too. 6 assists, 8 assists, ball's always in his hand, pick and roll, dominant, a lot of ways for him to get to this number. And you see in these 2 games, and his points and rebounds number actually went down for whatever reason. I did not get, or I'm sorry, I put points and rebounds, points and assists. There we go. Points and assists, 20.5. That's what I got right there. Averaging 26.5 points and assists in those 2 games. So I think this is a decent matchup for him as well. Take one more quick look at the chat. Don't really see much going on. What up, my guy, Jay? Appreciate you tapping in. I don't see any questions today. So I just wanted to come in and give you guys some of these looks early because I know these lines move. I'm going to continue to work throughout the day. But yeah, if you enjoy the show, hit the like button for me. If you want to give Props Madness a try, link is in the description. You get 25% off, or just use code Skee25. And if you want me to do the work for you, I will continue to do these shows. And you can get the plays right when I make them at Wager Talk. So that's what I got for y'all today. I'm going to go get ready for the rest of my shows. Best of luck on all your action today. Peace.